Hello everybody. How are you, keyboard people? How are you doing? All right, so today we're gonna do the first build that is actually not for me. This build today is for a friend of mine, and he asked me to build his Rukia, which I was very honored to do because I think it's an amazing board. The only reason I did I didn't join the GB is because I already have the TGR Alice, so I didn't think it would make sense, but I kind of regret it now. But anyways, here we go. All right, so let's see who's here. Cartoon 91. Hey, hello. How are you? Did the stream just start? Yes, just now. Sebernase is here. Sebernazi, how are you? Rope. Weeks. Hey, Weeks, how are you, man? And also Feedful is here. Dragstar and the actual owner of the board, Dash User 33, is also here. Tato Jang. That means I got a couple of hours of entertainment. Yes. Hope your day is going well. Yes, it is going very well. Tato, thank you very much. And hope yours is going well as well. All right, without further ado, let me show you the board that we're building. This is the Rukia. Very nice polycarbonate Alice-like. And as you can see on the response for the build command, we are building this with T1s, tactile switches that I just finished lubing with 3204. So you guys know that I don't love tactiles anymore, but I must say that those are feeling pretty okay, pretty good. So here are the T1s. We're going to be using those. Man, this board is, I have been using it as my daily driver for a week now, almost. And I'm in love with it. It sounds so good. It feels so good. It's amazing. Really in love with this board. I'm probably going to keep it as my daily for another week, maybe another 2 weeks, who knows. So let's go ahead and disassemble this because we're going to need the plate that is here for the build. So let me start taking it apart. And one thing I realized is I didn't get LEDs or bump-ons for this board. So thankfully I do have some bump-ons of my own. So let me grab them. Good thing that I have a shit ton of bump-ons here because it didn't come with any bump-ons. Are those the exact size that we need? They are not. So let me see if I have another one that is a little bit smaller. Hold on. Free bump-ons, what a champ. Yeah, man. Here, let's see. I think those will indeed fit, hopefully. No? What the hell? So I have to go to the smaller ones that I have. Hold on. Uh... 8mm standard width. I didn't even know that there was a standard. Okay, yeah, 8mm. Now this fits like a glove. So your T1s are of a different color? Yeah, I know there are many different T1s out there. Those came from Gondo. He did a group buy. Okay, so I am glad that those do indeed fit. Let's see if we can now take it apart. And it's weird that it didn't come with bump-ons. Maybe the proxy lost it. I doubt that they would ship the board without bump-ons. All right. See if I can take this. Oh. Yeah, it seems like all the screws are out. Interesting. Okay, so it has an insert on the case that makes it super tight. So that's why even without the screws, it was not breaking apart. All right, we can leave this super heavy bottom here. And let me take out the plate. Yeah, you have a mirror on your desk and a heavy mirror at it. So the T1s that I got are not from Ali. They are from, I believe they are from Taobao, because Gondo did a group buy for my Discord, and I think that's where those came from. Man, and for me, it's a sin that this board is not getting linears, because I love this polycarbonate plate. Let me set this aside here. All right. And here's the PCB, as you can see, I already added stabs and also soldered 3 different LED colors here for the indicators. So what I'm thinking about doing, since this is a super flexible plate, I think I'll put most of the keys on, because it's not going to be easy to insert them after it's done, after it's on the PCB. Are getting yellows from Banggood AliExpress authentic? I think so. I don't see why they would clone a switch that is already, in terms of switches, is one of the cheapest ones. So I believe so. I don't see why they would create clones of something that is already kind of cheap. But, speaking of China, you never know. But I believe they are. Hey, Jack Static is here. Thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription, man. Really appreciate it. And for those of you who don't know, this board that I'm holding here was designed, and the group buy was ran by this guy, Jack Static. No issues. Did you ship them with bump-ons? The only thing is that it didn't come with bump-ons or LEDs. So I don't know if the proxy was the one that forgot to put it on the package that I got, but those were the only things. No LEDs, but pom-poms, yes. Yeah, I didn't get them. But, you know, I have a nice stock of bump-ons. And as you can see, they fit just fine. One of the ones that I found. So no issues there. Dash user, if you're here, let me know if you want regular or stepped caps. I forgot to ask you that. I would go for stepped. I love stepped caps, but let me know what you want. Yeah, generic 8mm. Yeah, mine are from Amazon as well. So I think we're good. No worries. I think that the proxy forgot to ship that. But so far everything is perfect. Dash user, are you there, my friend? If you don't reply, I'll have to make a decision for you and go with stepped caps. If we have someone here from my Discord, can someone ping Dash user and ask him if he wants stepped caps? Okay, here he is. No need. Oh, spring rolls. You're making me hungry. Me too, man. I only had like eggs today. And it's what? It's 5:30 and the only thing I had was like 3 eggs in the morning. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I'll do, Jax. Before you joined, that was exactly what I was talking about. That for flexible plates like this, it's always better to go to mount all the switches on the plate and then put it on the PCB. I'm doing that except the ones that are, you know, not 1U that I'm just going to put later. But yes, I'll do that. Luckily, the PCB holes are larger than usual because of ALP support, so it works. Nice. The plate and the actual body of the keyboard, everything on the case is polycarbonate. Yeah, I think all streams have a little delay, so it's all good. Got it. Yeah, so we do have a lag. I'll keep that in mind as well. So is it best to mount all the switches to the plate before building? Only if you have flexible plates like this one. Yes. Man, I don't know why the build command doesn't work if someone already did it. Let me see if there is a... Hold on. I keep saying that I'm going to fix it, but I never do. So here, build. Let's see. Is there a cooldown? 5 seconds, but... it already been 5 seconds. These are T1s. If this build was for myself, I would do linears because I love flexible plates like this. I wonder why is this. I wonder if it's a problem with the bot itself. But there is what the bot would reply to that command. Yeah, I am just a sucker for linears, so I would love to use this with like red inks. I would build this with red inks because red inks is, for me, is the best switches ever. Or are the best switches ever. Yeah, black inks as well. That's my second favorite switch, the black inks. I just like the lighter springs better, but I do have maybe 3 or 4 boards with black inks as well. And guys, I'm taking suggestions on which keyset we should use here. I'm not going to give you any options, but I am open to suggestions. So yeah, this should sound heavenly with inks. Yeah, Polycarb goes with everything. I agree. A brother underground, and welcome, by the way. I don't know if I said hi. Oh yeah, the UHM stems is really nice. I still didn't get mine, but I got like 220 from 1UP, and I should be receiving them soon. And sure enough, I'm gonna put them on ink housings. I missed it too on the original one, but thankfully, 1UP Keyboards went ahead and did another sale, so that saved me. Okay, now I'm gonna check to see if any of the pins are bent. When you do it, it's pretty common to have some pins that are bent. And what I like to do is just to go through all the switches with my fingers and make sure, you see, there's a bent one here. And just make sure that I have both, that I feel both of the switch pins or the switch legs. So let me take this one out. Hey, Taikyo, you're not late. We are just getting started, so you're good. All right, so let's see how many. Okay, another one with bent pin here. And curiously enough, this one has 2 bent pins. That is a first for me. Oh no, they're actually good. I think they just didn't make it through because of that switch that had bent pins. I think they didn't make it through. All right, let's move on. I'll catch up with chat in 1 second. I'm just trying to finish this, as I need to be very aware to make sure that we have all the pins going through. All right, we're good. Let's see. What sets do you have free in a tray? In a tray, none. But I think you can name any recent GMK set, and we can try to put it here. I'll tell you if they are not available. He's always precisely when he wants to arrive. Is there going to be a restock? I don't know, Tato, but I know that 1UP Keyboards, they do have a Discord, so maybe you could ping them to see if they are planning on restocking. That's one idea. All right. So let's start soldering some of the outside switches first. And oops, sorry. Let me bring this here. Sadly, I'm no wizard. Lost my virginity a few years too early to be allowed to call myself one after internet rules. Okay, here we go. Start from the bottom here. And I'm only gonna solder one pin because I want to make sure that the switch is really flush with the PCB. I just need to bump the vent here. The fan, not the vent. So that the fumes go that way. Let me zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. Hey, how are you? Did you have a good holiday? Yes, the city at night, I did. It was very chill. Nothing much. This gave me Lord of the Rings watch again feels. Gonna marathon it after. Hey, Lube Helios, how are you, my friend? Yes, you're just in time. We just got started on the soldering. Just making sure that all the switches are flush with the PCB. The switches on the outside, so we can move on. And yes, they are. Triple check this one here. Yeah, it is. All right, so what I'll do now is I'll solder the second legs for those that I am sure that are flush with the PCB. There we go. All right, I think I'm also gonna do this column here just to make sure. Two more days. I'm going to stay strong for my PC and Fab Freedom. Explain the PC part. What are you waiting for? This one is not flush with the PCB. At least it doesn't look like. Maybe it is. Yeah, it is. made a mistake because this one isn't flush. I might have lost a board to postal services. Man, don't give up hope, because I was in the same situation. I was sure that I had, you know, that the mail had lost it, and all of a sudden it started moving again. So don't give up hope. Okay, I think now it's a lot better. Yes, now it's touching the PCB, so we can continue. This one seems to be fine. Okay, Dash user is giving us a list of the sets he wanted to see on this board. Let's see if we can make it happen. Modern Dolch or Burgundy Korean. Burgundy Korean, unfortunately, I don't have. So if you want, we can do Modern Dolch. Oh, USPS. Then it might still arrive. Yeah, mine was USPS. Those idiots can take months and just randomly stop the shipping for a while. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. So let me do some here in the middle. And before I continue, let me just push those in real good. You can clearly see that this one wasn't flush, so it's always important to make sure that you solder only one of the legs and then reflow it and push it. I vote DMG, but I see you have DMG on a board in the back already. Yes, I do. Hey, would I need to desolder a whole board if I want to switch? Oh, and the other thing with DMG, I don't have the spacebar kit. Overall shipping took a good 6 weeks. Should happen a lot more. Sorry guys, I know I am not being able to catch all the messages. So if I miss something important that you guys want me to read, make sure you post it again. I'm trying to focus here. Yeah, this one is isn't completely flush. Now it is. let's read some chat. What is your current layout? You might get away with the soldering a few switches. Yeah, that's true. I have a Daisy 40% with standard layout and a 625 spacebar. Would like to change it to split before I sell it off. Yeah, that will be a little hard, I think, because it's a very tiny board. I guess I'm really lucky since I got my Singa from a lane in 3 days. Yes, that's amazing. Netherlands Custom can hold it up to a month, but then it at least says that is it. But it's exactly what happened to me. It happened to me, Lubtelios. It was in a limbo. It said departed LA, and usually after it says departed LA, it says departed São Paulo, which is our customs here. Departed Curitiba, which is another customs here, and it basically skipped that. So I waited for a long time, and all of a sudden it made through customs here in Brazil. So don't lose your hope. That's exactly what happened to me. All right, let's solder this top row here. I have had this before, and then after 3 months, they knocked on my door. You could just desolder the center space switch and right switch of it. And yeah, you can. It's going to be tricky, but that can be done. I did it once, but it was not a 40% board. It was, I think, a 60%. I'm soldering the wrong one. What are your thoughts on Switch kin films? Hopefully, yes, they really changed the feeling and the sound of the Switch. Rutro. Look up, I think that it's Walker Keyboard Science that has a video with a TLDR on the difference. Okay, let's double check if every switch is touching the PCB as they should. Yeah, we good here. right, the first row is done. Let's just make sure that the second row is also all the way in. Let's start soldering this one. So, right. Filming my creams for my new KBD 67 custom. Till now it's more work than worth, but I haven't had a chance to test extensively. I like to lube to film switches, especially Gatorons. I like to put films on Gatoron inks and Gatorons in general, because they tend to be a little more wobbly on the housing is a little more wobbly than the rest. So that's why I like to do it. But again, it's personal preference, and it's perfectly fine if you don't. But if you have more than one keyboard and you want to give it a shot for something a little bit different, I think it's worth it. Yeah, the creams were tight as fuck, and some caused problems when sticking the acrylic plate. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Another thing that you get sometimes when you do films or stickers is if you close the switch with the film a little off center, the switch will be a little clicky and hard to actuate. That happens sometimes, so you need to either reopen the switch and fix it. So make sure that you test them before soldering if you're doing this mod. Otherwise, you have to desolder. I did that on my Satisfaction 75. There were 2 keys that had that issue with the fumes, and I had to desolder and add new switches basically. So another thing to keep your eyes on if you're doing the films. Oh yeah, alignment on films can be tricky. Yeah, especially when you're closing it. Sometimes if you do it, you know, if you have acid, you get switches that are films that are misaligned, and they will cause issues for sure. And we're almost done. Just finishing the switches that are on the board already, and then we can finish the others that aren't. All right. Let's see the switches we're missing. So we're gonna do stepped caps here. This one goes here. And I need to figure out this one. And I think it goes like this. But let me check my Alice. Hold on. Yeah, it is to the left. Perfect. Speaking of questions like this, someone should really rework the wiki. Yeah, man, that wiki is really haven't aged well. I noticed that. But yeah, that should happen. Let me fix those here, and then we can move to the others. Let me do the stepped caps as well. All right. All right, and unless I forgot some switches, which is very likely, I think we are done. Let's check. Okay, yeah, that's incredible. I finished everything. So since this board is not for me, I don't do this on my own boards, but since it's not for me, I'll try to clean the flux a little bit. Let's see if I can do this. Let's do this left side first. Seems good. Panda isn't screaming yes. All right, much better. So this side is really good. Let me see if I can show you the difference when you clean up after yourself versus when you don't. Put this here. So can you see all the gunk around? It's especially visible on a whiteboard like this. Can you see? This side is still dirty. And look at this side. How clean the pads are. I mean, there's still a little bit of residue, but it's so much better. I am usually lazy to do it for my boards, but since I want to make sure that my friend gets, you know, the best treatment, we're gonna deliver the board with no cavities. We're gonna make sure we brush its teeth. Yes, this is IPA. Yeah, isopropyl. Only IPA and a toothbrush, and I use this Kim wipes that don't tear as easy to remove the, you know, the rest of the residue after. All right, so one final thing that I like to do is, because basically what we did so far is we spreaded the flux, and with this paper, it is gonna absorb most of the flux with the IPA. You can even drench it on IPA like this. Then just go across the whole thing. All right, so that should be enough. Let me give you another close. So I think you guys can remember how it was before. Look at how nice it looks. There is a little bit here, but I'm not going to worry too much up there. But it's much, much better. You have never seen this technique? Yeah, this is what I use when I want to impress like the girl that I'm taking out. I'm kidding. No, but as I said, this board is not for me, so we need to go the extra mile. So yeah, much better. Yeah, the paper, like, I don't know if you noticed this, but if you only use alcohol, when you touch the board, you're going to feel that it's kind of sticky. Because what you did is basically spread. Of course, you took a little bit of the flux out, but you basically spread it on the board. And the paper, when you drench it and you go at it again, it collects most of the flux. French girls are amazing, but terrible to date, though. They did 2 and it was chaos. Gave me PTSD. I don't know, I don't care. All right, so time to bring up some Joshes and make sure that this thing is working. There we go. So we have one LED on, which is a good sign. But I don't think the layout is the one we have, so we may need to refresh it afterwards. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So let me do this. Let me bring this down here. And we're going to go to keyboard tester. Smalt a little bit like that is fine. Let's go to Josh. Stop the music. Caps lock LED worked. This one here is not actuating. I think it's function. I'm almost sure this is function on the default layouts. All right, so looks like everything is good. Hey, Coniotor, how are you? Coniotor. That's function, right? This one, yeah. I want to move function here. I don't know what Dash user wants, really. Let me just clean my desk a little bit as well. It's really dirty. So many Josh. Yes, the army of Joshes. All right, here we go. Let's start putting the plate together. Is this a version of the Alanis song? No. I thought it was a Alanis Morissette song. A version of it. Hey, Panda is here. How are you, man? Good, good. Finishing up this Rukia. Oh yeah. Shit, and here I thought I would get one stream without Panda. No, not so fast. You're almost the same person. You're always in a pair. The two of you. Impossible to... I don't know how to make that Japanese guy's face. All right, let's screw on the bottom. And then we'll be able to take it for a test drive. The Panda. Oh, I think it's pretty well clipped. Maybe. Let me double check. Yeah, it is. It is very well clipped throughout. Yes, it is. But good point. Thank you. You have the very secret channel on my Discord. What? I'm trying to put a screw or there already is a screw. It's gonna get double screwed if I do that. Okie dokie, I think we are done. So let me grab my board that currently has modern Dolch. So we can transfer it over. Here's my Fino. And we're gonna move it over, so let me grab the rest of the keys. Dash user, do you want to keep the red accents? I don't know why the build command is taking a long time to refresh to clear the timeout. So that's what the bot would reply. Hey, look at that. Japanese horror writer is here. Thank you, man, for the 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You might want to take a quick peek into that. Oh, yeah, I will. I will for sure. As a matter of fact, let me take a look right now. I got it. I need some numbers for a test batch of protos. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can make it happen. Yeah, I really like Modern Dolch as well. It's too bad that it's really skyrocketed. It has skyrocketed in price recently. Not recently, but it's a very hyped set like Serica. Yeah, I am another one that really likes the Modern Dolch Lite. I hope it comes out soon. Did you guys like the PlayStation set? DualShock, I think. I didn't buy into it. I didn't like it all that much. What do you guys think? I think it's the first Dixie Mac set that I didn't join. I am usually a sucker for the things that he does. Yeah, and it's getting worse. Instead of getting better with the volume and, you know, GMK getting more modes ramped up or whatever, it's actually getting worse. So I'm not sure what can be done. It feels to me like they are losing money, right? And leaving money on the table. Yeah, unfortunately, me neither. As I said, it's the first Dixie Mac set that I didn't buy into. All right, let me move this guy aside. Yeah, I did join Rudy. I really like Rudy. I am just super sad that they didn't do the... First, they dropped the novelties, and then they dropped the Rama caps. So that was really fucked up, in my opinion. But I still bought it. Oh, I think this is wrong, or this is wrong. Let me check. Oh man, what a clusterfuck. Yeah, let me check here. No, this is definitely right. I think this is the part that is wrong. Yeah, this is probably... Yeah, 225. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I just went ahead and did it. But here we have a larger one. This one. And then here in the middle, let me see what we're putting there. I think I like to put like a window sign. At least that's what I did on mine. We could do something like this as well. I'm gonna put this one for now. Almost done. We just need a control here. And there we have it. Oh, we forgot this one. Then again, I don't want to support drop. Where's the 00? The modern Dolch doesn't come with numpad. Yes, it does, but I don't think it has 00. So if it doesn't have 00, maybe we need to go with the 2. Here's the 2. Damn, we're rookie in here. Yeah. I'm really thinking of dropping the $100 for the Red Samurai, so I have the proper set, milkshake, and all that. Yeah, and you know, depending on your layout, it doesn't support most of the normal layouts. Because according to Mito, they don't support the snowflake designs, the snowflake layouts. Okay, so now time for the truth. Let's check out how this baby sounds. Okay, we have an LED here. Backlight is working. Let's stop the music. How do we... Yeah, we probably can't tweak. Oh, so this is function. Let's see. Don't know if we can tweak the RGB. Doesn't look like. Let's not worry about that. Let's do a typing test. FN, but 2 bottom side keys. What do you mean? Those 2? Ah, nice. Let me see if I get a good swirl here. There. All right, let me turn the... Alexa, desliga as luzes da mesa. Alexa, desliga as luzes do escritório. There we go, guys. Dash user, are you seeing this? Are you there? Let's take a look on the other camera. Hold on. Let me know if you're there, Dash user. This is a treat for you. What you'll be getting in a few days. All right. Alexa, liga as luzes do escritório. Alexa, liga as luzes da mesa. All right. Here we go with the typing test now. Hold on. Let me get something going so I can do a little typing test. Okay. Let me bring this closer to the board. And I'm going to take my headset off so we can listen to it together. Here we go. All right. I really do think that this is one of the best tactiles I tried. I think it sounds really good. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm really pleased with this. And we have the caps lock key working. I don't know how to trigger the last one, maybe with the virtual keyboard. Let me see if I can get that going. Let's see. Numlock caps, scroll lock. Yeah, I'm trying to turn scroll lock on. There you go. Oh, there is a small defect here, Demon. I don't know why the LED is not staying on, but I'll make sure that I fix this before shipping it to you. You know what? Let's fix it right now. Why not, right? I don't know if you got a bad LED or what the problem is. Let's see. Thank you, Sleeppoke. How are you, man? Yeah, it seems to be soldered just fine. Let me reflow it, and I may need to take it out and replace it. We'll see. Let me bring out the keyboard again. Oh, there we go. So it just needed a reflow. Good. I think we're 100% now. Let me close it again. That's a clean board, man. Whoever designed this, I think, was a genius. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that, Jax. I am really happy with the outcome. And I really hope that Dash user enjoys his build. It was done with a lot of love. You prefer Chrome PVD? Oops. Let's not fuck it up. Sandblasted weight. I see. It is a beautiful board. I think it's one of my favorite LSs by far. The way it is CNC'd. Yeah, we can make it perfect though. We can make it 100% perfect. Oh no, it's not the same size as the Alice. Ah, too bad. It would be nice if we had like the exact same shape. Smaller nose, yeah. I can only tell now. I didn't know. But it still works, right? There we go, guys. Anything else you guys want to see, or any questions, any comments before I wrap this up? So Dash user, I am probably shipping this out to you next Tuesday. So you should get it right after New Year's. It's gonna be a late Christmas gift. Can you do a quick typing test on your jur? Yes, hold on. Here it is. Where is it? Oh, here. The way I did with my indicators is that they're always on, but you can turn them off if you want. And I usually keep them off. All right, here we go. Let me open up. I think this is function, and then this. I know one of those keys activates the Windows mode. Yeah, I think it's on. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do without this. There you go, Wix. Is this the new TGR? Yes. Anything else, guys? Was that enough, Wix? TGR 80. Yes. I lost. Oh yeah, my indicators are when it's layer 1. And then I think there is a Windows toggle somehow. Don't remember now. But there's a way to tweak between Mac and... Don't remember which key I assigned that to. All right, guys. Thank you, Toykyo, for joining. Thanks, everybody, for joining. And I am happy to announce that the next board that I'm going to build is the TGR Jane V2. I finally got my FR4 plate, so I'm still deciding if I'm going to do half plate or full plate. But that's next. Okay, I'll let you guys know, but it should be early next week. I want to say Wednesday or so. After New Year's, most likely. All right, guys, thank you so much. You have a great day, afternoon, or night, depending when you are. And I'll see you again next time. Bye now.